Hey guys, Malika here from Malika Semper Astrology, and this week the loudest sort of aspect we have in the heavens is Mars conjunct Saturn. Mars and Saturn meeting up. If you're watching this, you survived the eclipse. We just moved over the eclipse portal. Happened yesterday. So the next thing coming up, I mean, we're still in that eclipse energy, but the next big thing coming up is just about midweek. And we have the planet Mars, which is our initiation, our get up and go energy, our drive, our desires, our passion, meeting up with Saturn. Saturn is strict. Saturn is the teacher. Saturn is very wise. Saturn is discipline and focus, but he can also be limitations and blockages. So when these two meet up, it can go one way or the other. It can sort of feel like an extreme. If we use this in the highest road, the highest version of this, Mars suddenly gets a container and a direction and a map for where he's trying to go. So in other words, any goals we have set for ourselves, any action pieces, anything that we want to initiate this week, we really have a plan to do that, a plan to move ahead. What do we need to do first? What do we need to do second? What do we need to look at third? So on and so forth. It gives us the focus and the drive to move forward and achieve what we want to achieve. Slow and steady usually is the key to this because Saturn loves a good slow and steady pace. And the other the other part of this is the shadow side. So if we're feeling the stuckness or the limitation of moving forward, then Saturn is telling us that it's not the right time. It's time to take a step back and to reassess and to count to 10. It's a time to find patience. This particular aspect does require a lot of patience. And it's all in the sign of Pisces. It's 14 degrees of Pisces, I believe. And so Mars, who loves a really direct path to getting to where he wants to go, is now feeling a little bit wishy-washy in the mutable sign of Pisces, right? And Saturn comes in and he can create blockages or limitations in the area or in the direction that we're trying to go into. And so we can also feel very frustrated this week. Things just aren't moving forward at a quick enough pace for us. Anytime Mars is challenged, it is a test in our patience. It's a test in, well, can we go back to the drawing board and reconfigure this? Can we come at it from a different angle? And so Saturn, who's very disciplined and very wise, he comes in and he has us really studying the thing that we want to move into, studying our goals, studying what we have set for ourselves and how we want to move forward to achieving it. So if we're using this in the highest road, we have a plan, we take pen to paper, we make a list of how we want to get to where we're going. We have a map, we have a plan B, we have enough money in the bank account, all those things, all the details that Saturn is so good at have been taken care of. If we feel the shadow side of this, it feels like one step forward, two steps back. And it feels like Saturn pulling back the reins. Saturn saying, now's not the time. Saturn saying, slow your roll. It's not going to happen this week. So that's where the frustration comes in, and that's where the patience is required. So hopefully you are tapping into this in its highest road, its easiest version, and you're getting some stuff done. It does lend itself to a very linear approach in moving on our path. It's sort of like having blinders on. Saturn comes in and puts the blinders on and says, focus. We're not going to get distracted. We're not going to do 100 things at once, but we're going to focus. We're going to start this and we're going to complete it. That's the strength of Saturn when he's playing with Mars. So enjoy this, and I will come back next week. Thank you, guys.